Medina at the bell. In the air, falling, base hit!
Oh my goodness!
And the Cubs
Look at this place! I needed this!
Oh, you didn't think it would come easy, did you? Pete Crow-Armstrong with the chance ringing throughout Wrigley comes up with his first career walk-off RBI, and the Cubs win in dramatic fashion, 7-6, your final. That ninth inning saw 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 doubles, 5 for 6 with runners in scoring position. So change that narrative, at least for tonight, because that win, it sure feels good. Welcome on in to Cub Postgame Live, presented by Yuengling Flight, the next generation of light beer. Elise, Menaker, Lance Brodzowski here with you. And Lance, how do you describe what you just saw? Oh, my.
It's unbelievable stuff. I don't know if this is the game of the year, but it felt in the moment like the game of the year. I think we can put in that
category. Why not?
We've been clamoring about this team hitting with runners in scoring position the whole season. They come up massive in the ninth inning. Pete Crow-Armstrong, really weird play in this game, and absolute redemption from a
then you had to totally redeem yourself.
Oh my God, that was electric, absolutely electric.
This crowd, this energy, this atmosphere, they definitely were part of this win.
Doubt.
And so taking another look at PCA, I mean, you said it, what a bizarre game. Earlier, he loses one in the lights, gives up an inside the park home run, and then this, Anthony Rizzo with the assist. Crowd goes wild. Cubs needed this. They snapped their 8-game losing streak at home. And so here they are back in the win column, much needed.
We're going to need Anthony Rizzo to show up at every game and rip his shirt off in the middle of it. That's how you get the rally going late. I mean, the energy in the stadium anytime he came up on the scoreboard was unbelievable, and I can't believe they pulled this off, and I couldn't feel better right now.
You know, I think especially just the at-bats we saw in the ninth. Every guy
Dansby
contributing. Swanson with a big hit, someone who had been struggling with runners in scoring position, hitting 140. And then sometimes all you need is just that one hit to get things going. We saw his reaction at first base when he got that hit. How about this? Most walk-off wins. The Cubs leading baseball with 7. If you can pull out these close wins, you'll take it where you can get it, because right now the Cubs, Lance, they have certainly needed these wins. This one, can it be the start of something?
I mean, that's the hope, absolutely. I think it would have felt awful going into the Giants series over this weekend getting swept.
Yeah.
In your 3rd consecutive home series, which feels unfathomable to some extent. But now you have a complete reversion. Everything that's happened prior, you wipe it off, you take the energy of today, you roll it into the weekend.
You know, I'm a true believer that wins like this can turn things around. Now, it doesn't mean that everything will change and suddenly they're going to hit with runners in scoring position and pitchers are not going to give up home runs. But they need this. Sometimes just for morale, the energy, you need a win like this. Shota Imanaga did give up some home runs. I mean, that's kind of his MO. But when the offense like this, if they can come back and help you out, that's just the give and take in a ball game.
That's what I think they lacked in a lot of other outings, really, was, you know, the starting pitcher maybe didn't look that great. But Shota today is a great example. Like 2 of the home runs, you get an oppo ball that barely got out, and another one gets lost in the lights. So he has 4 on his ledger. You could probably say he only really gave up 2. But in the past, what we've seen in April, the offense picks up an outing like that for the pitcher. You see that on the board, and they go, okay, cool, we'll put up 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And the reality was, in this game, it didn't feel like they were going to do that until you lock in the ninth inning, and everything just unfolded positively.
Only because history was telling us that, you know, chances, it was rough.
Crisp always comes back.
It always comes brighter. Pella Windows make life brighter. Let's see who made life brighter tonight with Pella Windows and Doors. Just the 9th inning contributions. Michael Busch starting it off with the leadoff double. Ian Happ ripping it tonight. Absolutely. Big hit here. Brodzowski earlier in the game that was absolutely obliterated. Nico Horner doing what he does best, getting on base. Moises Ballesteros, that's a hit. It was hit hard on the ground. And so running it out, making things happen. Seiya Suzuki on the ground, who cares? Find the holes. Dansby Swanson, get yourself a knock, and a big one at that, ties the game. And Pete Crow-Armstrong calls game. 7-6, your final. And you can just see the reaction. I mean, doesn't get much better than this.
Craig Counsell always mentioned you need to put the ball in play with runners in scoring position in tight games. You can't have strikeouts. You need to allow the opportunity for luck to happen. That entire rip we just saw right there was ball in play, was contact. And you saw some of the luck on that hopper by Ballesteros to shortstop that they bobbled. You combine that luck into hard hit balls, and all of a sudden you end up with a W.
Yeah, there were hard hit balls all scattered throughout that ninth. But let's hear what the manager, Craig Counsell, has to say about all of this.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it definitely took a lot to get there, and like you said, a lot of really good things. And it was, you know, an inning where we finally put together an inning where we strung together a whole bunch of pretty darn good at bats. You know, all the way, you know, it's 6 hitters or whatever, that 7 hitters that did that, 8 hitters that did it. So and then we got a shot. I mean, I think, you know, most happy for Dansby. Obviously, that was just, you know, it's been rough, but he came up big, and it was a huge hit, and it was a really good at bat.
That reaction from Dansby kind of show what he's been going through.
Yeah, I mean, yes. Yeah, I mean, I think he's fired up. We won, but I think there was a little bit of that other thing in there too. No doubt about it.
Pete's kind of like magnetic quality, like of course all this would happen.
Yeah, I know that's what great writers are for. I think is to explain all that. But I think. Yeah, I mean, like it was unfortunate, and it was, you know, it's one of those plays where it was difficult to. It was very difficult to see, and you know, you feel terrible. You know, it's a big play. It's multiple runs. But you got, you know, I told him when he come in the dugout, man, like go have a great at bat. That's what. How can you change? How can you affect this now? Is you can't think about it. What just happened? You got to go have a great at bat. And that's it. And then I think, you know, to me that's a place where Pete is getting better right there. And so I was proud of him. He obviously homered and did something, and then you know got a big hit at the end, stayed in the game, and delivered some good plays.
Not letting what happens early affect what happens next. You know, in the context of this season, don't you like that this game kind of gave you an example of that play being down?
Yeah, I mean, you know, this game makes you shake your head about baseball and try to figure everything out, and you know, I don't know. You know, Shota pitched for 6 innings. I thought Shota was as good as he's been this year. I mean, I thought he was excellent. I mean, you know, maybe you could Elise Williams walk. Maybe you can complain about that, but that's like, you know, you faced 27 hitters or whatever, and one mistake. You know, unfortunately, it just went fast in the 7th inning, but. You know, we hung in there. We added on. Well, we added some runs with the Happ homer. With the weather tonight, it was, you know, it was kind of, you had to treat it as who knows what can happen tonight. A fly ball can change the game, and we hung in there and made some good things happen.
So have you had stretches like this before where a big win like this possibly turns the season?
I mean, that's too big a statement for me. You know, we've got to come and play a game tomorrow. We can tell that story. Hopefully, we tell that story in October. But you know, it's one game. It was some big moments for some players, which I think is a big deal. You know, that's the building block to me is some big moments for some guys, some needed moments for some guys. But we got a challenge tomorrow. We got to come out and figure out.
Yeah, the great base running at the end.
Yeah.
It's good anyway, but that tiny thing is very important for winning, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the say at bat's a tough at bat. I mean, too. It's you know, the pinch hit at bat in those situations against, you know, it's not a, you know, I just couldn't leave Say on the bench in that situation. Say had to get an at bat there. We had to make sure Say got an at bat in the game, and he delivered.
Yes, he couldn't stay. He had to go home and walk the dog. But you wanted me to ask you if you were thinking about pinch hitting for Dansby or not in this spot.
No, it's Dansby's at bat.
Thanks, Craig.
All right.
It was Dansby's at bat, and he came through 4 runs in the 9th, 3 of them with 2 outs. Lord Frank, I am as stunned as everyone else. The real dude, exactly what we needed. How did that happen?
Oh my God.
Down but not out. Fly the W, Joey. That's got to feel good. Fly it high, fly it proud. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, shout out Sarah Langs. This is a weed right here. Oh my.
The win probability looks like
Something happened. There's a cliff there.
yeah, A's are at 100%. Now the Cubs were, and call that a W.